10,000 building, get you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, this chess games, cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment, I stay expecting it. The pessimist, gold medalists, flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens.
Claps. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Taylor, and on this channel we get into for today's video we're getting into another synthetic wig review, and we're going to be reviewing the Outre melted hairline collection in the style Vanya. So if you're interested in learning more about this unit, my thoughts on it, pros and cons, how I styled it, then keep on watching. I have her in the classic style 1B. I figured that I didn't really need to say anything. I feel like that went without any sort of explanation because as you can see, it's black. And there's an explanation as to why I got a regular classic 1B as opposed to a special color. Y'all know I either get the stock card color or some sort of special color, but I really feel like this unit, since it's such a natural blown out texture, would just eat in a regular 1B. Like I could really fool somebody with this. That leads me to my first thoughts and impressions. And my first thoughts and impression on this unit, like from the start, I felt like it's not short enough. I wanted this unit to be much shorter than what it is. It is 18 inches, so it's on the shorter side of what synthetic companies tend to produce. But I was like, I want her a little bit shorter. And as you probably saw from the video, I did cut her a couple inches shorter. I'm not good with the mathematics, so I can't tell you exactly what I can predict that she is now. But I will just say that I thought that like I wanted her to be much shorter. Second impression I had was the texture on this unit. She's a blown out texture. I think I kind of figured that from the way that it looked on the stock card, but sometimes you never know. Sometimes these units look like they are a blown out texture, but they're really like a silky texture. But nonetheless, those are my first impressions. I normally just do one, but I had two this time. Now we're going to get into the pros and the cons, starting off with the cons. I don't have too many cons. Con for myself, it has more to do with the critique of the structuring of the wig. I do wish that she was a 13x4 frontal or something like that. She is just a center part, and I feel like this wig would eat if they gave us styling options. I know I love a good half up, half down. I've done styles like that plenty of times on different synthetic wigs, but I feel like whenever there's not an option to freestyle your hair, when it's not a 13x4 or 5 frontal on a blown out kinky textured synthetic unit, it's a miscarriage of justice. Like you could really you have so much potential with this type of unit, and the fact that it's on the shorter side, it'll last so much longer so that you can style it much longer. So I feel like that is a con for me, that it does not come with any other styling options except for the middle part. A second con for me is the way the bangs fall. So it doesn't quite fall like how it does on the stock card. The bangs really frame the model's face, but on me it's like I really had to play with it because it was giving like when you go to the hair salon to get your hair done and you tell the stylist how you want your hair, and instead you get like these like Easter church flips. That's what it was giving. Like it just I don't know how to describe it, but it looked a little too vintage, and it was like I had to keep playing with it to get it to fall and frame my face the way I wanted to. But it was too, I love a good vintage look. I love channeling like the 70s and 80s fashion and beauty, but I feel like this was giving too much. So those are it for my cons. Let's move on to the pros. So a pro for me, I've already kind of touched on this, is the texture of this unit. She is a blown out kinky straight texture, and I love that for me. I love that for us. It's like holy grail of synthetic units. The Letitia unit is a blown out kinky texture unit, and it looks so realistic, and that's why I gravitated towards this unit. Don't want to say she's shedding. Well, she was not shedding prior to me cutting it. Of course, when you cut any hair, synthetic, human, it will shed a bit, so that's why it's shedding on me. But prior to that, I wasn't really getting much shedding. I also just like this hairline on the unit. I think that it looks really good, and I love the volume of it. So it's very voluminous, and I feel like that helps to make it look super realistic. That's really it for my pros and cons. Y'all know, like, I love units like this. It was pretty straightforward. So we're just going to get into the stock card, some things that it claims, y'all. So when you open the stock card, you get more. This is actually my first time seeing it. I did not open the stock card prior to filming, but you get another look in different colors. So you have what I have on the 1B. You have this what color is this that's shown? Oh, you have the dark root honey brown color on the left. In the middle is just a classic blonde color, and I've done blonde colors before in this type of texture. I have other videos like that. If you are interested in seeing what that looks like, we'll have that linked. And it comes in about 6 special colors, and some of the things that it claims is that it comes with a transparent HD lace, 5-inch deep parting, pre-plucked hairline, sideburns, which I did preserve her a little bit on this side. These are not my real sideburns. I am not with Metro anymore. I feel like, yeah, these are not my real sideburns. Sometimes I do that with units that maybe are a little bit short on the hairline, like are a little bit short with the lace. I'll take some of my real hair out and blend it in so that it's not clockable. So I didn't have to do that this time, so I like that. So it has a pre-attached elastic band, which I did use this time around just for extra security. And other than that, she looks good. I believe that this unit was on the more affordable end. It might have been on the $35 to $45 price point, I believe. Synthetic wigs are more costly depending on if it has human hair fibers or not, or if it's super long. Like, it just really depends. So this one is definitely on the more affordable end, and I would also say she's beginner friendly. So that is really it on my thoughts on Miss Vanya. I like her. I would recommend getting her. I can't wait to, I'm gonna wear her again, of course, because this unit is gonna last me a long time. People ask me all the time, how do you maintain your synthetic wigs? And the #1 way that I can tell you is A, minimal use because it's synthetic, but B, it's the way you store it. A lot of times synthetic wigs such as this one comes in a plastic bag, and I always save those and put them back in a closet because it does come like a little hanger, or I have these little tuxedo looking bags just for my wigs. I can actually link them from Amazon in the description. They also help preserve my units, and so that's how you can preserve a unit like this. And units like this typically last a long time on their own, but I know you can increase longevity if you take care of it. Really it for today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Your girl, last time I checked, was only 6 away from 1K, and I just thought, it just dawned on me, you're gonna need to do a 1K giveaway. So I'm gonna be working on that, and then I'll be posting some details on the community tab as to how the 1K giveaway is gonna go, what's gonna be the prize, what are the rules, all that good stuff. So if you want to know how to get if you want to enter that, pay attention to that community tab, y'all, and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you. Stay beautiful and stay safe.